So what's happening in the housing market in the Woodlands, Texas? Hi, this is Cheryl Vecchio with the Vecchio Group at eXp Realty, and today we're going to talk about the housing market in the Woodlands, Texas, September 2022. You guys, we had 193 homes available to sell in the Woodlands in September, a slight increase over September 2021. The median home price is the big news. The median home price was $587,000. You guys, that is a 36% appreciation rate over September 2021. 36% in a year. And we really want to talk about if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because it certainly doesn't represent a cooling off of our market. And we're seeing that our market is starting to shift to a more normalized seller's market. And that appreciation rate should go down. Now, what's the difference between an appreciation rate decelerating and home price depreciation? Huge difference, because we don't measure home prices month over month. We measure them year over year. In fact, interesting fun fact, here in the Woodlands, over the past 5 years, home prices have decreased from August to September. The only year that wasn't true was 2017. So it's a natural change, seasonal change, for us to see a decrease in our home price, a median home price, I should say, from August to September. However, that doesn't equate to a depreciating value on your home. So we're going to continue to watch that number. Remember, normal is 2.5% to 5% a year. Real estate is a long game. So, you're looking for appreciation in your investment and an increase in value over the long haul for your real estate value. So we want to watch that. We expect our appreciation to decelerate to a more normal rate as we go through 2022 and 2023, especially if we still see higher interest rates. So another fun fact and interesting number we watch to see if our home market is cooling down, and that is days on market, the number of days it takes to sell a house. Now, in September of this year, it was an average of 20 days. Quite frankly, we see a pretty significant difference in homes with pools and without pools, because homes with pools are still in great demand and a shortage. So, if you have a pool, you have a great asset in your home value, but we're still not to that normal 60 days on average to sell a home. So we're far from a balanced market. That's another indicator. Another good piece of good news is that buyers are paying on average 99.6% of asking price in order to purchase a home. Now, that's another sign that our market is cooling off a tad, because when you look back into last April, May, June, almost through July, you see where buyers were paying over asking price to actually, get a home. And in fact, April, the average buyer was paying 105% of the list price in order to purchase a home. Now, in a normal market, the average percentage that a buyer would pay of the list price to purchase a home is 97%. So again, we're moving in that direction toward a normal market. We're just not there yet. We're still in the seller's market. I like to say we're not in the cray-cray market anymore, but we're still in the seller's market. We are seeing that some sellers are lowering their asking price in order to attract buyers to sell their home. Now, that's an anecdotal thought, because in fact, I thought that was a pretty high percentage, and I didn't have a way of checking that statistic for just the Woodlands, but I went and checked it for Montgomery County. In fact, Redfin has a great tool to look at those statistics. And Redfin says that in Montgomery County, Texas, an average of 12.7% of sellers lowered their price in order to attract a buyer. Now, I was real surprised at that number because I certainly thought it would have been higher. And, that's telling us that this is still a great seller's market. That is telling us that 87.7% of sellers are getting asking price for their home. It's a great market for sellers. It's not cray-cray like it was back in early summer and late spring. We don't expect to sell homes in a weekend by and large anymore, but that's good news for everyone. It's fantastic news for buyers. Buyers, this is your market. Really believe that you are leaving money on the table if you're trying to wait for a lower interest rate, because what you're waiting for is you're waiting for home prices to increase. Home prices are still increasing, and so home prices are permanent. Interest rates are temporary. We like to say, marry the house and date the rate. So you can think about refinancing later in your mortgage life, but if interest rates go down, but you really, really don't want to wait for housing prices to go up. So that's it for September of 2022. We're keeping our eye on this market very closely. I know there's a lot of media hype about our housing market, and you're seeing that because, quite frankly, this story changes community to community, and you really need to look at real estate at a very micro level. If you do not live in the Woodlands and you really want to know about your neighborhood and what's going on with housing prices, please just reach out, text me, give me a call, and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks so much and have a great day.